Hey guys, what's up? Big Roy here. As promised, I am doing this video to help you guys to start driving in Japan, especially the Osaka, Kyoto, and Hyogo areas, which I've driven a couple of times, and I'd like to share what I've experienced, and hopefully you don't make the same mistake. This is especially useful, hopefully, for first-time drivers in Japan, and hopefully all these tips can help you guys. So one, of course, make sure that your international driving license is valid. Okay, so make sure that you have enough dates. I was running like 1 month before expiry, so still okay, still accepted. Yeah, so it's not so bad. So just make sure that your international driving license is actually valid. Next thing that is very important, a lot of people will not tell you, okay, is to download Google Maps, offline Google Maps. You go to your Google Maps, let's say you're going to Osaka, type Osaka, the whole of Osaka will be mapped out, right? Go to the 3 dots or something like that, download the map. Okay, go to Kyoto, download the map. Go to Hyogo. Hyogo is huge, by the way. It covers, I think, even Osaka and Kyoto together. Hyogo is huge, all the way to the other east side of the country. So download Hyogo, whatever. If you are going to the same route as me, download wherever you go. Fukuoka, you can download the entire Fukuoka. Go Hokkaido, you download the entire Hokkaido map. So this is very important because along the way you will get drops of data. Your data will be gone, especially in mountainous areas, in remote areas. I'm using Simba, so Simba has a lot of areas that has blind spots. So if you don't have the maps downloaded, right, your vehicle on the map will be stagnant, and you'll be lost, you'll be panicking and everything. That's what happened to me the first time. So remember, download the offline Google Maps, very important. And Google Maps is your best friend because everyone uses Google Maps there. All the shops, all the restaurants, all the destinations, make use of it. Okay, very important tip. Next, important tip: if you're traveling in a small group, right, or rather like a couple or family or 2 or 3, try to rent a smaller car, because places you go to, like some places in Kyoto, the more remote places in Kyoto, in Hyogo, Sasayama, Awaji areas, the lanes are very small. Certain places you go to, those, especially those very traditional places, right, cultural places, the lanes are all very small. So if you're driving something bigger, right, like maybe a Noah or Serena, right, you'll be like, oh shit, you'll be like so scared. So Honda N-Box, perfect, because everybody drives there. Even Japanese is one of the number one selling car over there, because it's only like 11 or 12,000 sing for one car. No? Yeah, so something similar, N-Box, something similar to that, or that would be great. I was driving a Toyota Aqua, which is a hybrid. Hybrids are great because if you're traveling long distance, you save a lot on petrol. My entire trip, 600 over km, we spent about less than 50 Sing dollars on petrol. Yeah, so you can imagine how much savings we did. And along with your car rental, make sure you buy insurance. Don't leave it to your own travel insurance, okay? Because the car rental do not cover that, do not accept that. So get the car rentals insurance, make sure you're fully covered. Essential is good enough. Yeah, then of course you have your travel insurance, right? So let it be like, more importantly is you make sure that your car insurance is covered by the rental company. Yeah, so just in case touch wood, anything happens, right, you don't have to fork out a huge sum of money, you know what I mean? When collecting the car, very important, video all around 360, video around the car, and video the undercarriage of the car. Okay, after that, take photo 4 sides of the car. If it cannot take the full thing, right, use the white mode. Yeah, take it ready, then open the car inside, video inside, the interior, whether clean or not, and everything got stains or not, and the back as well, the boot as well. Okay, all these are very important. Okay, then before you go off, of course, take photo of the mileage, take photo of the petrol, the fuel gauge. Yeah, mileage is important because you want to know how much you drive, right? Yeah, so yeah, all these are very important. You have to do all these thorough check before you drive off. And because you are driving from city to city, right, it's very important that your charging ports are working. Test the charging ports. Yes, nobody will tell you this, but test the charging ports, because if you're using Google Maps and everything, you will need power all the time. Yeah, so charging ports from the lighter socket, or some newer ones will come with the USB or the Type C charging ports. Even newer ones will have the NFC and everything. Those doesn't work because you're going to use the maps. So make sure your charging ports are working, and bring a portable handphone stand. Like those. Let me see if I have Don't have. I don't have it here. Very portable handphone stands, like those, you can suck on the window or suck on the dashboard kind, those vacuum ones, the latest ones. Yeah, get those, bring along, because some cars do not have. Some cars come with it. Some car rental companies, the cars come with it. Some don't. So if you don't have, then how are you going to hold the phone and navigate at the same time? Yeah, so it's always important to have one standby. You never know when you need it. The next very important thing to do is when you book your car, make sure you opt for ETC card. Ask for the ETC card. When you take the car that time, make sure they provide you the ETC card. ETC card is for your tolls, your expressway, your tolls and payment and everything. ETC charges are cheaper than your cash or credit card at the counter. Okay, and ETC you can go through any gantry. Okay, but if you don't have ETC, you must go to the gantry that has a green word. So it's saying Ipan. You can see the picture here, Ipan. So you will only have to go to those lanes. So if you have ETC, you can go through any lanes without waiting. You can just go through and go off. Yeah. So don't really save a lot of time, but save a lot of hassle because you need to stand by loose change. You need to, you need to pay, and it's very expensive. Like easily ETC, right, will save you 200 to 300% of the toll charges. I kid you not. 400 versus 1,000 over. I witnessed that. Yeah. So ETC card, very important. Remember this. So especially first time drivers in Japan, right? A lot of you will be wondering, wow, what is it like driving in Japan? Is it scary? To be honest, first time I drove was scary because my stupid Google Maps hang. my vehicle was hanging, and nobody taught me download what maps or whatever shit. Yeah. So what happens is you'll be scared, of course, but just remember one thing: the driving, the road systems and everything is very similar like Singapore and Malaysia. Okay, just remember, it's on the right side drive also, of course, right hand drive, and just drive like Singapore. You make sure that you overtake on the right. If you cannot drive fast, you keep left or keep the middle lane. Yeah, that kind of thing. So, and always follow the speed limits. Yeah, so as long as you drive like you are in Singapore, observe good road manners, I think you'll be fine. And one thing you must note also on the roads, right, especially approaching traffic light, approaching a junction or whatever, you see two yellow lines in between the lanes. Okay, these yellow lines die. If you miss the part where you can switch lanes, do not cross the yellow line, because if police hang around one corner or what, they'll call you to the side and find you. Okay, the yellow line. Okay, remember this. Okay, you can forget about everything else. Remember this: the yellow line, cannot cross the yellow line. If you kena the yellow line already, right, you want to keep left to turn, right? No choice, you just have to go straight and make a U-turn or make a turn, because the roads are all grids, right? So you can make a turn and go one round. Doesn't matter. Yeah. So just remember this: the yellow line is very important. And some places the traffic lights are different. Okay, in Kyoto, right, the traffic lights, it may be red, but there is a green arrow straight. It's red light, red light, but green arrow straight means that you can actually go straight. Although to us it's like, wow, red light, red light, go really go yeah, go. Okay, follow the green arrows. Okay, some places you may think that green already, but you thought you can make a left turn. No, there is a left green arrow, so you have to wait for the left green arrow, then you can make a left turn. Okay, right turn, of course, you see the right green arrow, right turn. Then some traffic lights, when it's green, okay, there is when it's green, and you can see that there's a filter lane out. The drawing means that you can filter out, and you make a turn when it's safe to turn. Okay, so remember, follow the green arrow lines. Very important. Driving in Osaka, of course, Osaka city area, right? Osaka city area, Kyoto semi-city, and the cultural areas. Kyoto, especially the cultural areas, the roads are very narrow, so that's why your small car will come in handy. Kamioka area also very narrow. Kamioka is part of Kyoto. Then of course, like Osaka, you hit Kyoto, right? Then you come back on the west side. Come down on the west side is Kamioka, then Sasayama. So all these areas are the roads are very small. Yeah, so like just nice for that small car to go on a dual carriageway. Yeah, so the driving over in those places, of course, are slower pace, more chill. The drivers are more chill, but you will realize that like places like Awaji also very chill, but on the highway everybody is like fast. Coming to Osaka, wow, you feel that everybody's so stressed. Yeah, just like driving in Singapore, everything is so stressed, right? Yeah, so you'll see the difference. Okay, but just remember, drive with good manners. That's it. Yeah, signal all the time. Okay, signal all the time. Turning right, although it's obvious you are turning right, just put the signal. Yeah, I know a lot of you in Singapore, Malaysia, you will forget about the signals and everything. Yeah, I was one of them last time. Yeah, but yeah, I've learned my lesson. Then speaking of highways, okay, highways speed limits. They always put 80, 90, right? 80, 90. Then you see some of the signages say 100 for big trucks. So like those Optimus Prime kind of big trucks, right? Wow, they're going at 100 and everything. So and a lot of like those vans those vans can go 100 over, 110 easily, So I think there is on the expressway, on the highway, there's a tolerance of 10 km per hour like Singapore. So if it's 90, I go about 100, sometimes over 100 even. So still okay. Yeah, hopefully I don't get any letters. Yeah, it's been 2 days since we are back. I hope I don't get any letters after this. Yeah, but all good. So far so good. And parking, parking in famous areas, like in Kyoto, Arashiyama, the bamboo places, right? Bamboo forest, Osaka, the Namba, and all those places, right? So these places, a lot of parking. So and all of them have different prices. Yeah, but famous places usually they have a like agreement. Everybody almost the same price. Then you'll see like different prices, right? Different timing, from 8 a.m. all the way to 8 p.m. They charge by some places, especially in those touristy areas. They charge by 15 minutes, 30 minutes. 30 minutes they can charge you like 600 yen. Yeah, I kid you not. Yeah, so and sometimes it's even better to leave it there 24 hours because it's cheaper. 24 hours maybe 1,500, 1,200. Yeah, that kind of thing. So compare the rates if you need to. If you don't need to, you know they're gonna spend maybe 2 hours, right? Make sure you finish at the 2 hours and faster come back and go off because they will charge the next segment already. Yeah, so the next charge will be like another 600 yen or 700 yen. Yeah, so always compare the rates. Yeah, so it's very important. Parking can be very costly. I remember our first parking just for 2 hours only, 1,500. That's about 13 Sing dollars. Yeah, 2 hours, and that was in Osaka, and that was in Kyoto. Kyoto, not even in city, right smack in city, but at the I think, yeah, somewhere outskirts, but not very outskirts also. Yeah, so it's very expensive. So you gotta pace yourself. And always look out for let's say you plan your trip on Google Maps, right? Look out for places that has free parking also, like restaurants. Some restaurants have free parking in the premise, cafes especially, points of interest, places of interest. Forget it lah, no free parking one. So just pay accordingly lah. Yeah, so so and very important, always stand by loose change because they don't accept credit card or anything. Loose change, credit cards you do not use so it's all in Japanese. Just stand by a lot of loose change, coins, 100 yen coins, 500 yen coins and everything. Yeah, so Diana has a coin separator, so she has a coin sorter, so she knows how much is how much. She'll just take out and pay easily. Yeah, so always stand by loose change. And a final tip for you guys, if you are going to Kyoto and take the Hozugawa riverboat ride, right? This is something that we did. We parked near the JR station in Arashiyama. Let me see which station did we parked. Somewhere in near the Saga Toroko. Okay, near Saga Toroko station. So there are a lot of car park lots there. So you park at any of the car park lots. We usually park a little bit further, so just take a short walk, like maybe 200-300 meters walk, because there will be a lot of lots. And take a JR down to Kamioka, where you alight. And you just walk to the boarding point of the riverboat cruise, riverboat ride. Yeah, so because you're gonna take the riverboat and all the way come down to Arashiyama, correct. Then from there you can actually walk to your parked car easily. Yeah, rather than you go all the way to Kamioka and park your car there, the boat come down and you have to find your way back there again. Yeah, so it doesn't make sense. Yeah, so it's better to take that JR, boat down, take your car, go back, or go and look for dinner after that, or lunch. Yeah, depending on timing. Okay, so this is the best way to go about it lah. That's what we feel lah. That's what we felt. Yeah, but of course, if you want to explore Kamioka area, which we did, you can look at my post later on Kamioka, the roasters, the bakeries. Wow, wonderful. The roaster there is wonderful. Yeah, so stay tuned for my post. Yeah, all my posts for Japan. Yeah, so it's coming up, and just remember to hit that follow button, and I'll see you real soon.